Hi friends, what does the ascendant, the sign in the ascendant of the D9, what does that say about your real personality, about your fortune, your luck, about how you're going to get success in life? And what does that ascendant sign in your D9 or Navamsha chart, what does that say about your relationship, partnership or marriage? And how you're going to get fortunate in life, and your true inner nature, and also what is actually your real purpose in life. So all that we will decode, all right, from the ascendant sign in the D9 of your birth chart, the D9 or Navamsha chart. The term Navamsha means the ninth division of a sign, or the ninth part of a zodiac sign. All right, so Navamsha is actually the chart which holds deep secrets about your personality, how to unlock your fortune, and also it says so much about your relationship, marriage, your relationship preferences and so on. So it's going to be a very interesting video. All the 12 zodiac signs in the first house of the D9, from Aries to Pisces. So let's have a look at a sample chart. Okay friends, so you can see that this is a D1 chart, alright. So this is a D1 chart, Lagna chart or birth chart. So D1 chart, you may have any zodiac sign in the first house of your D1. The planets are not there. This is just the structure of the chart where only the zodiac signs are there. The planets, there will be 9 planets and 3 outer planets. So altogether 12 planets will be here. So this is just the structure of the chart. You may have any zodiac sign in the first house. You may have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, or any sign up to Pisces. So here in this D1 chart, you can see there is the sign of Cancer. Alright, so this is a Cancer ascendant in the D1. Now this is the D9 chart. The D9 chart is a chart of your, written here, Navamsha chart, chart of fortune and marriage, or marriage actually. Even if you decide to remain unmarried, D9 or even if you remain unmarried, D9 will continue to be the chart of your fortune. It is a chart of your fortune, luck or fortune. It will always remain that. This chart generally gets activated after the age of 33, 35. This chart gets activated. Okay, and and also say if you get married, after your marriage this chart can get activated. But the D1 chart will always remain relevant for your life. It will remain relevant. Okay, this D1 chart shows how the world looks at you, and also this will show your nature, your personality, yes, your life goals and everything, the events of your life, and how the world perceives you in a way, the world at large, how they look at you, how they perceive you. D9 chart is what you are in essence. Navamsha is the 9th division of a sign. So D9 or Navamsha will show what you are in essence, your true personality, your true nature, your real inclinations, your spiritual inclinations, your life purpose, okay, and how you can unlock your fortune, your destiny. How can you unlock your fortune actually? How can you get more fortunate in life? How can you get more fortunate? How can you get luckier in life? That's what the D9 will show. And so it's very important to look at the first house of the D9. The first house is the ascendant of the D9, which zodiac sign you have. In this chart you can see that the sign of Pisces is there. In your chart there could be any sign from Aries to Pisces. There may be any sign in the first house of your D9. Okay, you can have the same sign. Suppose you have Cancer in the ascendant of D1, you can have Cancer sign in the ascendant of D9 also. Then it is a Virgottama Navamsha or Virgottama Navamsha. If you have Cancer here also. If you don't have Cancer sign here, you can have any other sign. Like for example, here I have shown you that this particular native has the sign of Pisces. Now other planets are not there. So only I've just these mainly the signs are there here, and these 2 planets I just wrote, just you can ignore them. So mainly I wanted to show you the zodiac signs. So this is the first house of the D9. It will also say a lot about your marriage, your relationship with your partner, and also it will say a lot about your partnership and marriage also. What will be your approach towards marriage? Because after all, this is the chart of marriage and relationship as well. So what approach you will have towards entering into a relationship with your partner in life, that also can be decoded from the first house of your D9, and what kind of relationship you will actually have, that also we can see from the first house of D9. So, and how you can unlock your fortune in this life, we can see that from the first house of D9. So it's very important to look at the zodiac sign in the D9. Okay, what sign is there in the ascendant of the D9? All right, it's very important to look at that, and that's what today's video is all about. So let's get started. At the very outset, a gentle reminder, friends, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, then do subscribe and hit the all notification bell so that you get such videos on astrology. All right, what will happen if you have the Aries sign in the first house of your D9 chart? If you have the sign of Aries, what's going to happen? All right, so first we'll talk about your personality, your real personality. You will be somebody who is influenced by Mars, planet Mars. If Mars is well placed in your D9 and also in D1, all right, if more or less well placed, all right, aspected by benefics, or if Mars has strength and Mars's dispositor is also well placed, then you will be somebody who's very energetic, active, somebody who is disciplined, all right, somebody who is very structured, organized in their approach to things, all right. You will always want to be active. You will believe in action, all right. You can also be very busy with things because you are a person of action now, all right. So it's possible, and whatever you do, you will do that in a very systematic way if Mars is there. But then again, if Mars is somehow getting afflicted in some way, or then we can see, or not so well placed, then such a person can also be very impulsive in their decision making or in their actions, and they may be very hot tempered, and they may lose their temper, they may have anger issues. These things are also possible. There could be lots of ups and downs in your life and so on. Now, even if Mars is more or less well placed, because Mars is a planet which is, it's a Mula Trikona sign is Aries, so which is a fire sign. So definitely you will be somebody who is a little hot-headed at times, even if it is in good dignity. I've seen you'll be very passionate about things. You can be very creative. You will give a lot of importance to knowledge and creativity also, and you will actually, at times you may be impulsive also. Impulsively you may do something or take some step, it's possible. Now, Aries is a fire sign. The element is fire, and it is part of the Dharma trine in the chart of the cosmic man. Okay, the trine of duty, ethics, morality. So when you have Aries in the first house of your D9, such a person can also be very ethical, morally upright if Mars is in good dignity. You will be someone who will stick to their moral principles, and you will also be somebody who will be a knowledge seeker. You will seek knowledge. You can be very creative, as I told you. You will love to take initiative. All right, it's possible. And you will be courageous. You will have courage. And also, what else we can say? Aries is a cardinal sign which denotes change also. So You will believe in bringing about a positive change in your life. By dint of your efforts, knowledge, creativity, you want to bring about a positive change in your life. Alright, Aries is a movable sign, movable cardinal sign. So yeah, okay, you want you love to accept challenges. You are also, if Mars is in more or less good dignity, you can push yourself beyond your limits, beyond your own comfort zone, and you can try out different things, accept challenges, and bring out your creativity, and be a knowledge seeker, truth seeker, and yeah, so all these qualities you will have. And you can also be ambitious in life, yes, and you are ready to make efforts. Actually, you are ready to make efforts, and you can be very hardworking as well. So all these good qualities can be there if Mars is in good dignity, more or less in D1 and D9, and if the ascendant, the first house and the seventh house of the D9 are also somehow connected with benefics, then you will get all good results pertaining to the placement of the sign Aries in the first house of your D9. Alright. Now, what is the symbol of Aries? The symbol of Aries is the ram, the head of the ram, or the ram itself, which is a male sheep. That is very significant. So Aries people, once they have a target, people who have Aries in the ascendant of the D9, this is their real nature actually. Once they have a target, or once they know where they have to go, no one can stop them. They will be so very determined to accomplish their goal, the task ahead of them, and they are just unstoppable. That is what the symbol says. The ram, will never look here and there once they are chasing their target, and they have so much of energy, so active, a lot of energy. At times even that fiery, fierce energy is there, to chase their goals and accomplish their goals in life. Yes, that is there in Mars. That spark of life, full of life, because we know that Mars is also the significator of blood, even the physical body. So yeah, all these things we can say about your general characteristics, or the nature, the real nature of the native. The native will also give a lot of importance to relationship. Yes, if you have Aries in the first house of your D9, you really value relationship. That's true. As far as your relationship or partnership is concerned, because you are a little impulsive by nature, so you need to be careful about the kind of decisions that you make in choosing a partner. Don't be impulsive there. But people who have Aries in the ascendant, they may have a tendency to at times get very impulsive, very passionate about somebody, and very impulsively they may connect with someone, and later on, if it has really been done without any proper thinking, and something which has been done totally impulsively, and later on they may have to repent also. Yeah, and Aries in the first house of your D9, as I told you, Aries is a sign which denotes change also, flux also. Fire sign, movable fire. So yes, changes in your relationship possible. You may be in a relationship with somebody, and that person could be your partner, committed partner, spouse, but later on you may realize that they are not the one, and then you may kind of shift your preferences, or you may move towards someone else. So change in relationships, that's also possible. Aries people, they love road trips. Aries Ascendant, they love travel, they love to explore things also a lot. Yeah, that's also true about them. And what about your how will you become fortunate in life now? If you have Aries in the first house of your D9, you'll become fortunate if you really chase your goals and targets in life, especially your career goals, even relationship goals. You need to chase them, but not impulsively, right? Because Aries is again a sign which is definitely connected to being intelligent. Yes, intelligence and creativity, and definitely even analytical powers you have. So make use of your analytical skills when you're kind of pursuing career goals or relationship goals. So that's what you need to do, instead of getting impulsive and hot-headed and making decisions in a rush for which you may have to repent later on. So don't do that. Instead, use your analytical powers and then kind of move ahead with your career or relationship goals. That's what you should do. And alright, so for you, you'll become successful in your profession or career if you are moving towards knowledge, if you really want to gain knowledge. If you are creative, if you have some sort of creativity and you want to showcase or highlight that creativity, then that will enable you to move ahead in life with success, and that will make you successful. You should always seek knowledge. You should always try to enhance your creativity. Alright? So that is very important for you in order to become successful in life. And it's also very important for you to remain hardworking and make efforts and take initiative and make efforts so that you can bring about a positive change in your life. Right? There could be n number of professions or careers associated with Aries in the first house of the D9. Any profession wherein you get the opportunity to kind of display your creativity or knowledge, that would be very good for you. And so all these things we can say. And Aries people, they also believe in being independent. They love independence. They have a high sense of self-respect as well, self-esteem. And they want to do things in their own way, actually, because they are so creative, so that they feel other people are not able to match up to their level of creativity, or other people are not able to understand actually where they are coming from. So that's why they prefer at times to work all alone, to operate independently. So even if you're doing a job, if you have Aries in the first house of your D9, you should consider doing some independent business later on, maybe, or maybe in the near future. Think of having your own independent business wherein you can kind of showcase your creativity, or you can apply your knowledge, and you can do things in your own way. So you have that freedom to do things in your own way. So that's why it's better if you're into some independent business as well. Alright friends, now let's move on to the next sign, which is Taurus. What will happen when you have Taurus in the first house of your D9? Taurus, what's the symbol of Taurus? The symbol of Taurus is the bull. The bull is known to be okay, again, very fierce and very, very focused in chasing their goals. So somebody who's very goal oriented, they're fiercely passionate about attaining their goals, right? So yeah, very hardworking. I mean, and Taurus is an earth sign, it's fixed earth. So once they have, again, it's true even for Taurus. All right. Taurus, the difference is that here in case of Taurus, once they have a goal in mind, they will achieve that goal and they will move towards that goal. But Taurus people, they will not welcome changes all the time. No. They have a very fixed approach, mindset, that okay, that is my goal and this is how I'm going to get it. No changes will be welcome generally in between. That is the Taurus mindset. That okay, I know exactly what I want. That's what Taurus thinks. Exactly what I want, I know, and no changes will be there whatsoever now. I mean, that is it, and that is what I have to get, and that is what I'm going to chase, and I'm going to get it. That's the Taurus attitude. What about, it's an earth sign, fixed earth. All right. So that fixed determination, so motivated to reach their goal, Taurus. And also family will be important for you. Yes, definitely. Family will be important for you. Food, you may be a food lover. Whatever gives you pleasure, comfort, whatever pleases your senses, you love that, Taurus. Then you have Taurus in the first house of the D9. So it could be food, it could be the company of family members or close friends. All right. And also, you can also be very materialistic, Taurus people. Because again, this is part of the Earth trine, the trine of material pursuits and hard work. So very hardworking people, they really want to accomplish their goals and they want to amass resources and have access to material resources, and they want to get wealthy in life, wealthy, prosperous. Yes, that's the Taurus mindset. So you are very materialistic. For you, wealth is very important in life. You believe that I must have access to resources. Only then I will be able to accomplish my desires, and I will, my life will have meaning once I have access to resources. Without resources, wealth, what will I do? I mean, even if I want to do something to improve my own life or others' lives, for everything I need resources. So that's the Taurus attitude. And also, when you have Taurus in the first house of the D9, what we can say, you can be very sensual in nature also. And as far as relationship is concerned, or partnership or marriage, you will definitely give a lot of importance to that sensual connection with your partner. That's very important for you. The sensuality in the relationship, the sexual compatibility is again something very important for Taurus. Because in a relationship also, so you are seeking pleasure, obviously. So the relationship has to be a sort of bond, or a sort of it should be a sort of relationship which gives you pleasure. So you are seeking pleasure, obviously, which gives you pleasure, comfort, and because Taurus is ruled by Venus. Alright, so you are seeking pleasure, you are seeking comfort, and even Moon exalts in Taurus. So find out how Venus is placed in your D1 also, and even in D9. Alright, if Venus in D9 the first house of D9 and the 7th house of D9 are somehow connected with benefics. You will get good results because of the Taurus sign in the ascendant of your D9. Alright, you will definitely, as I told you, for you in a relationship, that physical compatibility which gives you pleasure and solace, that is going to be very important for you. Alright, and also getting attracted to a sensual partner, yes. And also Taurus people, it's possible that travel. So where do you want to travel? I mean, you will want to travel to places where you can find comfort, luxurious surroundings, and places, maybe a beautiful hotel. You want to travel, you would want to go travel there and spend time there in a beautiful resort with a beautiful view and surroundings. So that sort of place you would love to travel to. Yes, that's possible. And what about as far as your relationship is concerned, you can be very committed to your partner. Again, very committed to your partner. And also I can say that you will be somebody who is very committed, and you are looking for a stable relationship, Taurus. You want a stable relationship with your partner. Alright, that's what you want. So when you are really serious about somebody, and you believe in being serious also in a relationship, because earth sign, Taurus is an earth sign, very practical and very grounded. So you believe in getting serious with the partner whom you really like, and you want it to be a serious, stable relationship based on trust, loyalty. All these things we can say when you have Taurus. That is your approach towards a relationship. Yes. So yeah, and also you are somebody who's a very goal-oriented person. You set goals, career goals, relationship goals. Yeah, and once you accomplish your goal, you are like, that is something which gives you that what should I say, it is when you are able to attain your goal, that gives you the greatest satisfaction, and you feel that that is something which adds meaning to my life, that I have set a relationship goal and I could fulfill that, and now I will stick to that person and I will be faithful to that person, and we will have great relationship. In that relationship, both of us will definitely enjoy with each other. It will give me pleasure also, but again I will be I will also be happy in that relationship, and I want a committed relationship. So that is your attitude. Now what about your how you become fortunate in life? Taurus people, you'll become fortunate in life if you are goal oriented. If you are really hard working, you have to be really hard working so that you can be successful in life. And you are so. If Venus is well placed in D1 and D9, you will be very hard working. You will believe in chasing your targets and reaching your targets no matter what. Okay? So you will do that with so much of energy and with so much of focus. You're very focused. All right. So careers which are pertaining to the finance sector, they can be very good for you, Taurus people. Or any kind of profession or career wherein you need to make use of your speech, that can also be good for you, provided Venus is well placed in D1 and D9. So all these things we can say about Taurus. And what else, which other careers, because Taurus we know is in the second house of the Kalpurush. So which other careers will be suitable for Taurus? What else? So you can also definitely, I've talked about finance sector, speech. You can also be a very good counselor for that matter, because it's Venus in Taurus. So because you have that ability to, you have Taurus people, they really love to investigate things also. They have a natural love for investigation, for going to the depth of things. They have that natural inclination towards, uncovering the hidden truth behind things and all, moving towards whatever is secretive. So that attracts them. So you can be very good counselors and healers also. It's true, right? So yeah, and whatever be your profession or career, you need to be hardworking, you need to be goal-oriented, systematic, methodical, structured in your approach to work. And then you will see that there's no looking back. No one can stop you from achieving success in life. All right. So yeah, so all these things we can say about Taurus. And so definitely, so see how Venus is placed in your chart, okay, in D1 and D9, okay, how Venus is placed. So professions connected to Venus, beauty, cosmetics, even it could be fashion, it could be interior decoration. So anything, professions connected to Venus, even it could be any sort of profession connected to the showbiz world and so on also. Alright, so all these things we can say. Now let's move on to the next zodiac sign, which is you can have artistic abilities. When you have Taurus, definitely you can have artistic abilities, any sort of artistic ability, creative ability also you can have. It's possible. So your career may be connected to that as well. Now let's move on to Gemini. What will happen when you have Gemini in the first house of your D9 chart? Symbol of Gemini, the twins. Gemini symbol is represented by the twins, okay, who are talkative, intelligent, witty, okay. They also at times are a little indecisive. All right, they could be at times immature, childlike, and also they are the symbol will say it all, yes. And they are also they are siblings. So Gemini is all about love for siblings also, if Mercury is well placed in D1 and D9. So then relationship with siblings will be very important for you in life. And if Mercury is well placed in D1 and D9, you will have good relationship with your younger siblings. It's possible. Now, communication will play a very vital role in your life. You may be somebody who loves to communicate if Mercury is well placed in D1 and D9, okay? So you will love to communicate your feelings, your thoughts, your ideas. And Gemini is also an air sign, and it is what kind of air? It is dual air, mutable air. So Gemini in the first house of your D9, such people will have a duality in their character. A certain duality will be there. It's very difficult to figure out what they are actually thinking what they actually advocate or endorse. It's very difficult to figure out because they are so dual in nature. At times they will support somebody. At times they will, shift their loyalties to someone else. They could be very diplomatic and also manipulative and highly intelligent, witty, humorous. They're blessed with great sense of humor. Now all these great things will happen if Mercury is well placed in your D1 and D9. They'll have great ideas, great ideas, innovative ideas. They may love to take initiative in doing things. They can have great business acumen. They will love short distance travels and so on. Alright, so what we can say about their relationship, we'll talk about your relationship, and then we'll go to your fortune, or how you can become fortunate in life. So Gemini, as far as relationship is concerned, if you have in the first house of D9 the sign of Gemini, so find out how Mercury is placed in D1 and D9, and the first house and the 7th house of D9. If they are all connected with benefics, then you will get wonderful results. Alright, so you are also definitely somebody, you believe in communication, you believe in friendship. Alright, so yes, and you will also definitely want to have a friendly relationship with your partner. Yes, you will also believe that friendship is very important. Friendship and healthy communication is very important in a relationship. Alright, you can get drawn to people who are knowledgeable. Gemini in the first house of D9, it's possible, because if they are knowledgeable, then there is so much there is so much to share with them. Alright, so it's possible. Then after your marriage, you may travel. It's possible. You may undertake short distance travels or even long distance travels. It's possible with your partner, or you may travel for work. Okay, so all these things we can say about Gemini in the first house as far as relationship is concerned. Now Mercury, you have to find out how Mercury is placed. Okay, you will also use your sense of logic and reasoning definitely when choosing a partner. You can initially be confused also. Alright, it's possible, but finally, even if you make up your mind, that decision which you make, you will definitely always want to make a very intelligent decision, Gemini people, after looking at all possibilities and weighing all possibilities and making all sorts of calculations, because Gemini people are very calculating, whether it is their job, whether it is their career, whether it is relationship. Alright, they have a very extremely logical approach to things. Yes, so definitely you will approach relationship also in that way. But yes, you are looking for somebody who could be friendly with you, and you will also approach relationship with in a fun loving way, and you will want to have fun with your partner, and definitely you will also be able to connect with somebody who is intelligent and witty and who has a great sense of humor and all that. Now what about your fortune? How will you become fortunate? Definitely it's an air sign. Gemini is mutable, dual air, and so definitely you will be successful. And Gemini is part of the Kama trine, the trine of material desires. So you will become fortunate in life if you are ambitious, if you make efforts, if you really work hard and make efforts to fulfill your ambition, your career goals in life. then definitely you will become successful in your career. If you make use of your intelligence, that's very important. Making use of your intelligence, all right? So yes, and your intelligence, your creativity. Gemini people can also be very skillful. They may be good at art and crafts. They may have any sort of skill, writing skills, communication skills, painting skills, any sort of skills, singing, dancing and whatnot. So mimicry. So they are very skillful. So if you have any certain skill, then you should try to enhance that skill. And if you really want to take it up as your profession, then it's very important for you to enhance that skill and move towards attaining perfection, so that that skill can make you successful in your career, in your profession. Gemini people, they have great business acumen, so definitely they should do some business, so yeah, they should do some business. That would be good for them. They can also do well in the field of politics because they have that duality of character. They can be manipulative also. They can do well in politics, in journalism, in any sort of business. They can have great teaching skills also because communication. They can be great teachers and counselors also. Even astrologer, occultist also. They can do very well in any field of research, investigation also. Highly intelligent people with great intellectual depth if Mercury is well placed in D1 and D9. So all these professions, careers will be suitable for you. So Gemini, communication and all that. Being skillful. You may undertake travels, short distance travel or travels because of your work. It's possible. Now let's move on to the next sign, which is Cancer. So what I will do, first I will talk about your life path and career, and then I'll come to relationship. So I'll cover that up initially and then I'll come to relationship. Now Cancer is, what is the symbol of the Cancer? It is the crab, right? The crab loves privacy, comfort, coziness. The crab loves its own home, and whenever it's uncomfortable outside, or if anyone makes them uncomfortable, they love to go back into their own shell. So that's the crab nature or crab mentality. So that is what is going to happen when you have Cancer in the first house of your D9. So you will love your privacy a lot. You can be very emotional because remember, Cancer is ruled by Moon. Find out how Moon is placed in D1 and D9. If it's in good dignity, you will be very creative, very intuitive. So any sort of profession which is connected to the use of intuition or creativity is going to be very good for you. You may require to travel also for your profession. It's good for you if you undertake travel for your profession. Alright. Cancer in the ascendant of D9, you may love to travel also. And you will love to go to places where you can be comfortable and where you will have your privacy. Okay. At times you may like to go even on solo trips, but you want your privacy. Even if you're going with your partner, you want your privacy to be maintained. So that's the Cancer attitude. And also because you're so creative, so sensitive, emotional and intuitive, so any sort of profession which is connected to the moon, or even Jupiter exalts in Cancer. So any profession which requires gaining knowledge, going to the depth of things and gaining knowledge, that will be good for you. And definitely the more you gain knowledge, the more you go to the depth of things and maybe even do research, investigation, gain knowledge, you'll prosper in your career actually. So you could be a healer, you could be an occultist. Yes, definitely. If you have Cancer in the first house of your D9, all right. So you can also be somebody who is into any profession which is connected to nursing and healthcare industry, all right. So all these professions connected to travel, tourism, to food, a profession may be connected to all of that also. Means if you move towards these things in your profession, you'll become lucky and fortunate, all right. But whenever I talk about moving towards food, taking, maybe having your own hotel, restaurant, then it's my personal opinion that you should consider having a vegetarian restaurant. So this is my opinion. So that is better, all right, always. So, and also, so all these professions will be good for you. Interior decoration and travel, tourism, real estate industry can also be good for you. The profession of being a Vastu consultant or any sort of occultist is good for you. So all these things we can say about your profession. So whatever be your profession, you should go to the depth of things and analyze things, and you have to gain knowledge actually, so that you can gain knowledge, enhance your intuition, creativity. That's going to be very good for you. So that if you're into counseling and healing, you can guide others well, all right. So you can guide others and impart your knowledge well, so all that. But yes, Cancer people, they are very, very intuitive, and they love the comfort of home also, and they love their privacy, all right. So they love even, they are peace lovers. They love peace actually. So so that's what, if you have Cancer in the first house of your D9, then definitely you are seeking peace of mind in life, okay. You are someone who's attached to your home also, very much attached to home, to your family, even to your mother. So and all these things we can say. And this is part of the moksha trine. Cancer sign is part of the moksha trine, and Cancer is a water sign, and it is cardinal movable water. That is why such people, they can also love changes in life. They love travel, they love to embrace changes. But if moon is well placed, you will embrace constructive changes in life, and you will move on towards, growth and prosperity, okay. But if moon is not so well placed or afflicted, then there could be a lot of mood swings and, fluctuations in your approach to things in life. But if moon is well placed, then you will welcome positive changes in life. You will believe that yes, change is necessary for us in order to grow and develop into a better and more mature and balanced human being. So for that I have to embrace changes, because it is movable water sign, all right. And part of the moksha trine, the trine of compassion, liberation. That is why such people, even you have Cancer in the first house of D9, they can do very well in any field of healing, occult, nursing, healthcare, and so on. Okay, they may eventually become very compassionate and charitable towards people, and that's what they should do actually. When you have Cancer in the first house of the D9, you should be charitable, and you will see you will become more fortunate in life if you are charitable to the downtrodden and unprivileged. What about your relationship? Now that will depend on how Moon is placed in the chart. If Moon is well placed, then definitely you will be very emotional about your partner. The relationship will be based on a lot of, based on strong emotional bond. All right, there will be great emotional connection with your partner. All right, so that's what you're looking for, and that's what is important. Okay, so yeah, and also when you have Cancer sign in the first house, you are a very emotional person. So you want your person to be somebody who can handle your emotions. So you are looking for someone who is very mature, very balanced, so that they can handle your emotions, your fluctuating emotions and mood swings actually. Now, what else we can say about relationship? You may travel, it's possible. After getting married, after marriage, you may undertake travel, it's possible. So, but yes, you need to, if Moon is not so well placed in D1 and D9, and if the first house and seventh house of the D9, they are also not associated with benefics, then you need to control your tendency to fluctuate as far as your emotions are concerned. You need to don't be very fluctuating in this respect. I mean, you need to control your mood swings. All right, so at times you will feel that, yeah, I'm able to connect with my partner, at times I'm not able to connect with my partner at all. Then the best remedy for Cancer in the ascendant of D9 is to travel with your partner. Go somewhere, travel to some place and find your privacy, okay, and coziness, and share your beautiful moments with each other, private moments with each other, have good food and relax and travel. So these things can improve your relationship with your partner. All right, so all these things we can say about Cancer in the ascendant of D9. Now let's move on to the next sign, that is Leo in the first house of your D9. First, let me talk about relationship, then I'll talk about career and your nature and personality. I'll talk about that later. First, relationship. Leo is a fire sign, fixed fire, part of the Dharma trine. All right, the trine of duty, ethics, morality. So as far as your relationship is concerned, you will definitely want to be faithful to your partner. Yes, because you are someone who believes in being faithful, dutiful, being morally upright. That's your nature actually when you have Leo in the first house of D9. All right, and you are also expecting to be with a partner who is friendly, compassionate. Yes, because you yourself, you are someone who believes in being friendly, playful. At times you can be very humorous also. All right, but yes, find out how Sun, Leo is ruled by Sun, how Sun is placed in D1 and D9. If Sun is somewhat getting afflicted with Rahu or other planets which are malefics, then definitely you, especially say if Sun is with Rahu, then you can also be dominating. If Rahu is also not well placed, then yes, you could be dominating. You can dominate your partner. Alright, look at Sun's placement in both D1 and D9. Alright, so there could be ego clashes in the relationship then. Alright, but if Sun is well placed, then your relationship, your marriage will be based on spiritual love, spiritual connection, romance, and there'll be friendship, and both of you, I mean, you will love to be even playful with your partner, and you'll love to do fun things with your partner and all that also. So Leo people, they also love to travel. So you would love to travel with your partner, and at times you would love to go on solo travel, or solo trips, or you would, at times you may also love to travel with your friends. Not necessary you will only love to travel with your partner. For Leo people, friends are important also. They give importance to friendship. But yes, they are looking for a deep-rooted spiritual connection with their partner. That's what they're looking for. So yeah, all these things about the relationship. So, but yes, if Sun is somehow not so well placed, they may have a tendency to dominate their partner, yes. Or if Sun is becoming very weak in the chart, then you may not be very confident also about yourself. So you may not be very confident about yourself, and that may happen, that lack of self-confidence. In order to cover that up, you may at times not be able, you may not be willing to connect with your partner. You may at times isolate yourself also, because you have that sense of lack of confidence, and so you will, this is also possible. So because you are not confident about yourself, and Sun is weak in the chart, okay, and you are afraid that your partner may dominate you, or you're afraid that your partner, because when you have Leo in the first house of D9, you have Aquarius in the 7th house of D9. So your partner can also be somebody who's extremely logical, okay, very intelligent. So then if Sun is weak in your chart, then you may at times, what will happen? You may at times want to, you may even isolate yourself at times. This is possible, because Leo is also part of the Dharma trine, okay, and in this trine we see that this is the trine of duty, morality, ethics, self-esteem, okay, self-respect. So when you're not confident, then what will happen? Or you may have a low sense of self-esteem. That also can be there. So when you suffer from such issues, then that is not very good even for the relationship. Okay, there'll be some sort of problems in the relationship. You may not be able to mingle well with your partner. All right. Yes. So all right, so all these things we can say when about your relationship. But if Sun is well placed, then definitely it'll be a wonderful relationship. You'll be self-confident, and it can be a wonderful bond with your partner. All right. Now what about careers? Okay, your career, your profession, your personality. So if Sun is well placed, associated with benefics in your D1 and D9, then you will be somebody who's very self-confident. You will give a lot of importance to your self-esteem. self-respect. Again, if sun becomes weak, then you'll have problems in these areas. When you're not confident what you do, you kind of contract yourself. You step back, kind of withdraw yourself from the other, is not it? So all that's what I told just now. So but if sun is well placed, you'll be self-confident. You'll have great sense of self-respect. You'll be very skillful, very knowledgeable. Leo is also the sign of knowledge. You will give a lot of importance to knowledge in life, to your creativity. You'll give a lot of importance to that. Your profession could be connected to the world of entertainment, or you could be very intuitive. So definitely if you make use of your intuition or creativity, you will do very well in your profession or career. Independent business is very good for you, or wherein you are working independently as a freelancer or somebody who's an independent counselor. So these professions are very good for you, or an independent artist for that matter. So even if you're doing some job, consider doing something independently. If you have Leo in the first house of your D9, you should do something independently. Now, knowledge. Leo is part of the trine of knowledge. You will give a lot of importance to gaining knowledge. You should do that. Okay, you can also love to travel. Yes, Leo people. They love to travel, explore places also. And what else about you are somebody who you believe in spiritual love, spiritual connection. You can be very romantic also. You will also be somebody who you believe in being playful, witty, humorous also. So now, as far as your career is concerned, you will do very well in your career if you are making use of your knowledge. If you gain more and more knowledge in life, you will do well in your career. If you make use of your intuition and creativity, you will do very well in your career. You could be an occultist, you could be even a healer, you could be a counselor. So all these professions also can be very good for you. So yeah, all these things we can say about Leo in the first house of your D9. Now let's move on to Virgo. Alright, Virgo, if it is in the first house, what will happen? First I'll talk about relationship, and then I'll go to your nature, personality and fortune. Okay, so yeah, Virgo. What is the symbol of Virgo? The symbol of Virgo is the virgin or the maiden. Okay, that is the symbol of Virgo. All right. So Virgo's symbol, that maiden, is also someone who has healing powers and who is so close to nature, all right, and who also stands for even agriculture and preservation of nature. So that is Virgo. So I'll talk about your nature later on. First I'll talk about your relationship. Virgo people are very meticulous, they're perfectionists, detail oriented. So in relationship also, you will believe in you will manifest someone, yes, but you will be very systematic, very goal oriented and methodical in your approach even to relationship. You'll be very calculating also, because Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Find out how Mercury is placed in your D1 and D9 charts, and if the first house and seventh house of your D9, if they are associated with benefics, and if Mercury is well placed in D9 and D1, then you will have a very systematic, calculating, methodical approach towards your relationship in life. It's true. Okay, you will not just follow your heart, but you'll use your head even more when it comes to choosing a partner. It's possible. Alright? Because that is your nature now. That is your nature. You can get attracted to people who are knowledgeable. That is a different matter. Virgo, you may get attracted to somebody living in a foreign land. Virgo people, they do very well in maintaining long distance relationship. When they have to maintain long distance relationship, they really do that well. They know how to maintain long distance relationship because they may love people living in a foreign land, or they may attract people belonging to foreign culture into their life. It's possible. So yeah, but again the sign of Virgo is connected to conflicts also. So at times there could be certain conflicts in the relationship. Certain obstacles also may come along your way in getting married and settling down in life. It's possible. Yes, Virgo, symbolized by the virgin or maiden who stands for fertility, and yet look at the image. She looks so single. It applies not just to a female with having Virgo in the first house of D9. Even if a male person, it could be any person with a Virgo in the first house of D9, they can be, at times they may feel that they are so lonely, because look at the image says it all. So lonely, in search of a partner, not being able to connect with anybody, because Virgo people, they are perfectionists themselves and they idealize their partner a lot. They have certain ideals regarding partnership. So if those ideals are not met, it's very difficult for them to connect with somebody. That's the problem. So they may even at times remain single also. Or a lot of obstacles may come in finding a suitable partner. Even if they find some partner, there could be separation with the partner also. These things also can happen with a Virgo in the first house of D9. There could be a lot of conflicts, or there can even be separation if the relationship becomes too bitter. It's possible. Alright. So yeah, nevertheless, they are looking for somebody who is knowledgeable. They get drawn to people from different cultures or foreign lands also. Alright. So they want to be with people who are merciful, compassionate, forgiving, and people who are large-hearted. They somehow get drawn to such people, Virgo. Now, what about your nature and career? I mean, your fortune. How will you unlock your fortune? So, when you have Virgo in the first house of D9, such people, they can be very analytical in nature. Virgo is earth sign, and it is mutable earth, dual earth. So you have a certain duality of character. Your partner also may be very dual in nature, because you have the sign of Pisces in the 7th house of the D9. So both you and your partner can have a certain duality of nature. I'm talking about Virgo Ascendant in D9. So you can definitely, have a certain duality of nature. It's possible. That is, at times, you'll be very practical, very methodical, and very grounded. At times you can also be very idealistic. It's possible. That is the duality of Virgo. At times very idealistic, lost in imagination and craving for someone who exists only in the world of your ideas, who exists only in the realm of ideas. That's also possible. At times you think, no, I have to wake up to reality and I have to be practical and grounded. The person in my ideas or in my imagination does not exist perhaps. So I have to come to terms with reality, and because I am basically practical, so I have to come back to reality and I have to make a very calculating decision, a well thought out decision when it comes to relationship. Now Virgo in the first house of your D9, what else? About your nature, very systematic, very materialistic, by the way. Virgo sign is an earth sign, dual sign, I told you. It's also part of the earth trine, the trine of material pursuits. So Virgo people, you will really do well in life and you will really become fortunate in life if you are truly goal oriented, you are materialistic. If Mercury is well placed in D1 and D9, you will really be materialistic. You will believe in chasing your goals and targets no matter what, because you want to accumulate resources for yourself. Wealth, resources is important for you. You believe, again, like the other earth signs, Virgo believes that unless I have access to resources, how can I even, how can I move towards self-improvement and even social service? Virgo is a sign which is also connected to the desire for getting into social service. You want to serve people, you want to help others out, but you have that reasoning, how will I do that unless I have resources? So you want to amass or gather resources, so you are materialistic. You are materialistic, but there is a purpose behind being materialistic. This could be. So purpose is that you want to also, this will happen when Mercury is very well placed, associated with benefics like Jupiter in D1, D9. Later on you will believe that yes, I have accumulated resources for myself, but then it is also because I want to serve the downtrodden and needy. I want to serve them. I want to be of service to them. So you can have that mentality. Great analytical powers, great intellectual depth Virgos have. They can excel in the field of law, legal investigation, medical science, healthcare industry, any sort of counseling. They can be great counselors. They can do well even in the field of occult, healing. Yes, they can be great healers. Virgos do very well in the field of medicine and healing. They have a natural flair, for healing. They have a natural ability to heal others. Virgo. So it's very good if you move towards healing, you'll do very well. Towards occult, you'll do very well. If you're moving towards any counseling, research, investigation, all these fields will really help you move ahead in life with success and attain prosperity. Yes. So all these things we can say. All right. So the sign of Virgo, whatever the sign of Virgo is connected with. So even loan. Virgo sign is connected with obstacles. It's connected, initially there could be obstacles in life which you may have to overcome. Virgo is connected to enemies, loans, and also it's connected to health. It's connected to health. So all these things, maybe you took some loan, and that loan is any sort of loan maybe you've taken. So that is now going to make you fortunate later on. Maybe the decision of taking that loan was a very good decision in your life, because of which you will get fortunate now. That was a very sensible investment which you made. Maybe you took a loan, and why? Because you wanted to buy some property, maybe, for example. So that was a very sensible investment which is now going to shape your fortune in a positive way, maybe. So all these things. Virgo people, again, they can be very health conscious, very conscious about their health, very meticulous about their health also. So even that's why I said healthcare professions and the profession of law, occult and all that. So they have this natural ability to heal others, no matter whatever be their profession. They will always try to, they have that ability to heal people, all right? So all these things all these abilities which you have to heighten those abilities, and then you will see growth in life, okay? Growth and expansion in life. Now let's move on to all right, the next zodiac sign, which is Libra. What will happen when Libra is in the first house of your D9 chart? First I'll talk about relationship, marriage, then I'll talk about your nature, personality and fortune. Libra, the symbol of Libra is a pair of scales, a set of scales, or the balance, which we see all the time in the marketplace or even in the law court, the balance. All right. So when you have Libra, and friends, a gentle reminder, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and press the all notification bell. All right. The sign of balance. So you are looking for a very harmonious relationship, a very balanced and harmonious relationship with your partner in life. You believe that you believe in give and take in relationship. You also believe in the fact that if you give me respect, I give you respect. So it's like you are somebody, if my partner treats me with love and affection, I return that. So that is the Libra mentality. So relationship definitely is give and take. That's what they believe in. Now if Venus is well placed in D1 and D9, and if the first house and the 7th house of D9, they are associated with benefics, then definitely you could be in a very harmonious, beautiful, balanced relationship with your partner. Or else there could be problems, opposition, conflicts even. If somehow Venus or the first house and 7th house of D9, they are connected with malefics, it can happen. But if Jupiter is there, Jupiter is aspecting, then even if there are conflicts, the conflicts may be managed. Like somehow you'll be able to manage the situation if from somewhere Jupiter is aspecting either Venus or first house or 7th house of D9. Because the aspect of Jupiter is generally beneficial. All right. Now, friends, what else we can say about Libra in the first house of your D9? So at times there can be oppositions also. It's possible because you are someone, when you have Libra in the first house, Libra is an air sign, mind it, air sign, and it's movable air. Okay, so you believe in, you are now the native will be very intelligent now, very intelligent, very ambitious also, very ambitious. Okay, so you want to be treated fairly by your partner, all right? And you really believe in a sense of justice, because we know that Saturn exalts in Libra. So you always believe in fairness and justice. Alright, so, and if Venus is well placed, first house and seventh house also are somehow associated with benefics. You will treat your partner with a sense of justice. You will definitely, whatever is your duty towards them, you will do your duty, because you will treat them fairly with a sense of justice. Alright, you'll be just towards your partner. But again, if malefics are associated with these first and seventh houses and also with Venus, then what will happen? There could be conflicts with the partner. These things are possible. So conflicts and problems in the relationship can also be there. When you have Libra in the first house of D9, for you, that physical attraction or physical intimacy with partner is also going to be very important, and that's going to be a very important element in the relationship. Now somehow if that element is missing, then it will be very difficult for you to connect with your partner. Alright, because when you have Libra in the first house of D9, you will also give a lot of importance to the intimate relationship that you have with your partner. Alright, so in the very first place, maybe you got drawn towards your partner physically. So that physical relationship will always remain a very important element in the relationship. So that could be your mindset, definitely. Alright, and when you have Libra in the first house of D9, for you relationship is very important. A healthy exchange of emotions, a healthy give and take with partner, that's very important for you in a relationship. When you are only giving but not receiving anything much in return from your partner, then that can upset you, and that can definitely make you feel that your relationship or marriage is in trouble, because your whole notion of relationship is now based on give and take. So you want that when you are doing something for your partner should also return. So you are expecting that, and you feel that that is the basis of any relationship, healthy give and take. Alright, so if your partner is not willing to, at times, if your partner remains a little aloof, or if your partner is, especially if you have Mars in the 7th house of D9 or even D1, so if there are conflicts, if the partner is somewhat indifferent and distanced from you, and there are conflicts in the relationship, then definitely that would be a problematic relationship then, because you value relationships so much, because Libra is the sign of relationship. The whole balance, Libra is based on balance, then the whole balance is going to be disturbed. The whole balance, the whole harmony on which the marriage is based, that balance is now going to be totally disturbed, and so even the marriage could be in trouble. So this will happen when there is no healthy give and take between the partners, and you have certain aspirations, certain desires. Libra is also the sign of desire. Yes, the sign of sexual desires, material desires, and when they are not fulfilled in the relationship, you can get frustrated. This is possible. But again, if somehow Venus is well placed in D1, D9, first and seventh houses of D9 are also associated with benefics, then there could be a wonderful chemistry between the two of you. There could be a very balanced and harmonious relationship also. Alright, you may love to travel with your partner. You may have to travel also after marriage, and you will love to travel with your partner. It's possible. Actually, you should travel with your partner. You should go to different places, to foreign places. That will improve your relationship when you have Libra in the first house of D9. Now let's move on to what will happen when you have, what about your nature? Libra is part of the Karma trine, so you can have a lot of sensual, sexual desires, and also not just that, even material desires. You can be very ambitious in life when you have Libra in the first house of D9. Very ambitious, a go-getter. You want to attain your targets and goals in life, right? Highly ambitious you can be. And you can also be very intelligent, very well balanced in your judgment if Venus is well placed in D9 and D1, right? You can be very social also. You may love to, talk to people. You may also love to, have social media presence, yes, because this is the age of social media. You can be very sociable, it's possible. And also when you have Libra in the first house of your D9, you will believe in healthy interactions with people. You will believe in, for you, interacting with people is very important. You'll believe in that. So even when it comes to profession, healthy give and take with your clients, customers, with your people, with whomever you serve, you want a healthy give and take with them. All right. For your profession also, you may need to travel to a different place. It's possible. Or you may have to undertake travels for your profession. Libra is in the first house of D9. Libra is air sign and it's movable, cardinal air. So it's also the sign of change. So you will welcome changes also in life. Air sign and movable air, can you imagine? So you will, whenever you see that something is beneficial for you, it's good for you, you should embrace that. It's going to bring about growth in your life. You will move towards that positive change. You will embrace that positive change because that's going to give you growth. That's going to enable you to get closer to your dreams and goals and achieve your targets and fulfill your desires, because you are so desirous, so ambitious of attaining things in life, even material things. All right. So you will embrace positive changes. If you need to travel to certain places for your work, you will travel. If you need to upgrade your skills, you will go on upgrading your skills also. It's possible. All right. But yes, people who have Libra in the first house of D9, they should not get carried away by their desire for being, in intimate relationship with partner, or for their desire to be in a relationship. And they should not think that relationship is everything. And I mean, what I'm trying to say is that excess of anything is bad. Being obsessed with relationship, getting carried away, that will happen if Venus is with Rahu, maybe a very strong Rahu, which is suggesting all of that, maybe in D1 and D9, that relationship is now everything, the sole purpose of my existence. That's what they should not think actually. Instead, they should focus on healthy give and take, healthy interactions with people at their workplace, or with people with whomever they interact in the world at large. Believe in healthy give and take. And their profession, if their profession is also connected with, their profession should be connected with interactions with people. If it is connected with such thing, they will do very well in their profession, because they are very intelligent actually, Libra people, very social, very analytical. They know how to balance things out and interact well. So they'll do well in their profession if their profession requires them to involve themselves in healthy interactions with people, all kinds of interactions with people. So if the profession is based on that, they will do very well. The profession of law is very suitable. Any sort of counseling, even teaching is very good, because you're dealing with people all the time, you're interacting with people. Alright, so profession of law is also good. You could even go towards investigation and research, because air sign, movable air sign, which is this Libra sign, can make you somebody who wants to embrace changes or even bring about changes in life. So yeah, so you could do very well also in any research and investigation field. So all these things we can say. Undertaking travel can make you fortunate, and so on. Now let's move on to the next zodiac sign, which is Scorpio. What will happen when you have Scorpio in the first house of your D9? Right. Scorpio. First I'll talk about your relationship or marriage, then I'll talk about your nature and fortune. So if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, friends, do subscribe and press the all notification bell. Scorpio is this sign, zodiac sign. The symbol is that of the scorpion. Scorpion, that small creature which can sting also. So people who have this Scorpio sign in the first house of D9, what can we say about their relationship now? They can be fiercely loyal to their partner. Definitely they can be fiercely loyal. They can also be revengeful. So if their partner has done wrong, or if their partner has wronged them, then they may not be able to easily forgive them. They may seek revenge. It's possible. Alright. And yeah, they believe in intimate, passionate connection with partners. Sexual intimacy is very important for them also in a relationship. Getting sexually attracted to someone in a relationship, it's possible. And they will definitely give a lot of importance to, you know, their intense, passionate sexual connection with their partner. That's possible. And Scorpio in the first house, they can be very analytical, even about everything, about themselves, about the world, even about their partner. Very analytical. All right, it's possible. And they may want to go to the depth of things, right? So they want a deep-rooted connection also with their partner. It's possible. Now Scorpio in the first house of D9, you should undertake travel with your partner, travel to exotic places. That's a very good remedy when you have Scorpio in the first house of D9. Traveling to exotic places with partner can be very good. Or else it can show a lot of ups and downs in the relationship, a lot of upheavals, problems in the relationship, even conflicts it can show. Find out how Mars is placed in the D1 and D9 chart, how Mars is placed, and how even you could look at Pluto, how Pluto is placed. And the first house and seventh house of D9, they are connected with benefics. You will get good results, a very intense, intimate, passionate relationship. But if not these houses, first house, seventh house, and Mars or Pluto, if they're not connected with benefics, then there could be even conflicts in the relationship, problems, quarrels. You may seek revenge. Your partner also may be very vindictive at times. It's possible. and problems in the relationship, and which can finally even lead to a distance. So somehow you could be distanced from your partner, and also it could even lead to separation. That is also possible. Finally, it may even lead to separation. So it is also possible. Or after separation, you may find yourself in another relationship, but that relationship is now going to transform your life. That's possible, once and for all. Relationship has the power of transforming you totally. That's possible. So yeah, so maybe initially some relationship may fail, and then finally you may be with somebody, and you may think that this new relationship, it has transformed my life once and for all. You may feel that way. Or even if you are in a relationship with somebody, there may not be separation. If there is a really intimate, passionate relationship with your partner, then definitely both of you can also continue to be together. It's possible. So all these things I want to say about a relationship. You want to be with somebody who is loyal. Somebody who is loyal, somebody who values your desire for them, your desire to be with them, your desire to, get intimate with them, somebody who values all of that, and somebody who is very faithful to you and very committed to you. You're looking for such a partner, basically. Now let's talk about your personality, your real personality, and your fortune. How will you unlock that? When you have Scorpio in the first house of D9, you will... Now Scorpio is the Scorpion, and it is again water sign. Scorpio is water sign and fixed water. And Scorpio is part of the moksha trine, the trine of compassion, liberation, spiritual liberation. So any field of yoga, meditation, occult, healing, psychology, counseling also, and healing, these fields can be very good for you. Scorpio people in the first house of D9, Scorpio Ascendant, you can be very intuitive, very creative. You can be very creative, very intuitive. So any field of work which is connected to intuition, to the use of intuition, creativity, going to the depth of things and doing research, investigation, technology, occult, all these fields are going to be very suitable for you. Any of these fields. Scorpio is also connected to, Scorpio energy is connected to whatever is hidden, secretive, mysterious, mystical. It's connected to the illegal investigation. It's connected to technology, science and technology, to surgery. It's connected to chartered accountancy. It's connected to insurance business. It can also be connected to stocks and shares and investments. So your profession may be connected to any of these fields, even underground mining. It's possible, manufacturing and all that. Heavy machinery also. So all these technology basically. So profession can be connected to any of these fields. You'll do very well then. And that is how you'll become fortunate. How will you become fortunate? Unleash the Scorpio energy in the first house of the D9. Scorpio means investigation, going to the depth of things, gaining knowledge, okay, awareness, enhancing your creativity, your intuition. So all that will enable you to become very successful in life, no matter whatever be your field of profession. So initially there could be obstacles in your life, but how will you overcome them? You will overcome them only when you are ready, when you will really be ready to be a fighter. You will have to be a fighter, overcome all obstacles and challenges, and approach things from a different perspective, with the desire to go to the depth of things and gain knowledge and creativity and enhance your intuition and creativity. When you have that sort of approach to things, you will see that you will become fortunate in life, and there'll be a positive transformation in your life. All right. So Scorpions, this is water. Though it is fixed water, there could be chaos, and then destruction of all chaos, all right, and then rebirth of a new order, or reconstruction of a new order. So that may happen in your life. Initially there could be chaos, problems, and finally you will wake up to reality, and you will wake up to the truth, your inner reality. And then once you figure out what you really want in life, there will be a transformation in your life. So that transformation is very important. That self-realization is very important for Scorpions and for Scorpio in the first house of your D9. All right. So all these things. Now let's move on to Scorpions. They also like to travel to exotic places. It's possible. Now let's move on to Sagittarius. What will happen when Sagittarius is in the first house of your D9? First, we'll talk about relationship or marriage, and then I'll talk about your fortune and personality. If you have not subscribed, friends, please consider subscribing and hit the all notification bell. Please do subscribe. All right. Sagittarius, what about your relationship? You are somebody who is very ethical, morally upright, dutiful. So you also you will approach relationship also with that sort of mentality. All right. So yeah, and you will definitely want to you will want to get into a relationship because you believe that it will bring about a positive change in your life. All right, because Sagittarius is a fire sign, a mutable fire, mutable or dual fire. There is a certain duality in nature in Sagittarius in the first house of D9. So, but nevertheless, in relationship, you will have that duality in nature. So when it comes to relationship also, at times you will have a duality in your approach. It's possible. Okay. So at times you will be very, very mature in dealing with your partner. At times you may be childlike and playful also. It's possible with Sagittarius in the first house of D9. Now, relationship. Definitely you believe that relationship is something which will make me fortunate in life. And I mean, if I really want growth and expansion in life, then I have to positively move ahead towards entering into a meaningful relationship with somebody. You'll believe that. All right. So you can also be very dutiful towards your partner, very faithful also. All right. So yeah, all these things we can say when you have Sagittarius in the first house. You are looking for somebody again who is intelligent, somebody who is also who has a lot of interests in doing things, someone who has childlike innocence, and someone you can get attracted to such a person who is witty and who has great sense of humor. You may get attracted to such people when it comes to relationship. All right. So yeah, and but yes, once you are in a serious relationship with somebody, now again, if Jupiter is well placed in D1 and D9, and if the first house and seventh houses of the D9, they are in good dignity, I mean they are associated with benefics, then you will be somebody who will definitely value your relationship a lot. You will also, after your marriage, you may travel to foreign places. You may undertake travel on your own, or you may travel with your partner. It's possible. Alright. So traveling to foreign places or to foreign lands with partner or without partner, it can make you fortunate in life. Alright. So yeah, all these things we can say about Sagittarius. But yes, you will also love to undertake travels with your partner. Yes. So yeah, you want somebody who is really intelligent, someone who has great ideas, thoughts. So you will get attracted to such people. Alright. So what about your nature now? Sagittarius is, the symbol of Sagittarius is a centaur. Centaur is a horseman, head of a man, body of a horse, horseman who is a horseman who is now who has a bow and arrow, and who is shooting the arrow towards the boundless infinite sky. That is the image of the symbol of Sagittarius. That means Sagittarius in the first house of D9, you will be very goal oriented, very optimistic in life. You have set certain goals and targets for yourself, whether it is a relationship, whether it is career, your life, you always have goals. There is a duality of character in you. I mean, duality of personality is there. People never really fully understand you, what you actually want, because you are dual. You are so mutable. It's very difficult to figure out what you're actually aiming at, because half human, half beast. Look at the symbol. The symbol itself is very unusual. And moreover, it's a dual sign, so all that makes Sagittarius a very mysterious sign, actually. So Sagittarius, very optimistic, very goal oriented. Only you know what you want. If Jupiter is well placed in D1 and D9, you'll be able to accomplish your targets and your goals, and you'll be successful in life, prosperous. You will see growth, expansion, everything. You will attain prosperity in life. Alright. Now, if Sagittarius is in the first house of D9, Sagittarius is fire sign. Fire sign, mutable fire, I told you, dual sign. And it is also part of the Dharma trine. So you are somebody who wants to embrace positive change in life. You're looking for positive change in life. You're open to change. Yes. Alright. So you are a great explorer. You are a great seeker of knowledge. Great adventurer. You love exploration, adventure, traveling to new places, foreign places. You love to gain knowledge, great knowledge seekers. You can be very religious, very dutiful, morally upright, ethical. Alright. You can gain higher knowledge. You can do very well as a counselor, independent counselor, Sagittarius people. Even if you are doing any sort of job, you should consider doing some independent business. That's going to be very good for you. Something which you do independently, like an independent counselor, teacher, healer, occultist even. So functioning independently is again very important for Sagittarius, because Sagittarius people, they're also very intuitive and they can be very creative also, and very knowledgeable beyond doubt, if Jupiter is well placed in both D1 and D9. So gaining knowledge, how will you become fortunate in life? If you gain knowledge, more and more knowledge, higher knowledge, do some specialization in your field of knowledge, right? Maybe impart that knowledge also through your counseling or teaching, or through your healing services. You can heal others through your religious practices, even spiritual occult practices also, because Jupiter is the sign which rules Sagittarius, and Jupiter is also connected to the 12th house of the cosmic man. So any field of higher knowledge, okay? So when you move towards knowledge, when you move towards exploration, when you enhance your creativity, you will do very well in life. Alright, if you are a Sagittarius, and if Sagittarius is in the first house of D9, gaining higher knowledge, moving to foreign places, they can make you fortunate in life. Alright. So, and also believing in being ethical and morally upright is very important. When you stick to your ethics, morality, you will become prosperous in life. When you have Sagittarius in the first house of D9. Now let's move on to the next zodiac sign, which is Capricorn. What will happen when you have Capricorn in the first house of your D9? If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, friends, and press the all notification bell to get such interesting videos on astrology. Capricorn in the first house. What sort of relationship you will have with your partner if you have Capricorn? Capricorn is earth sign, movable earth, cardinal earth. Alright. So definitely you will be very goal oriented in your approach to relationship also. When you are really in a relationship, you'll be serious about that person, because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Find out how Saturn is placed in your D1 and D9 charts. So if Saturn is more or less well placed, you'll be responsible towards your partner. Alright. Responsible towards relationship. You'll be serious about your commitment to your partner. If you have Capricorn in the first house of your D9 chart. Now, you will also get drawn to somebody, because Capricorn people, no, they are great planners. They can plan out things very well. They have great organizational skills, and they know how to beautify things. So they are also a lover of beauty. So Capricorn people, you may get attracted to somebody who is beautiful, someone who can, with whom you find someone who can give you peace of mind. Because anyway, Capricorn people, you're all the time obsessed. Mostly if Saturn is well placed or strongly placed in D1 and D9, you're all the time preoccupied with thoughts of work. So you want somebody who's very calm and peaceful and sensitive. So you will connect with such a person better. Alright, Capricorn. Now, Capricorn, relationship also is something, no? You will approach relationship also in a very methodical way. You'll be very calculating, methodical, systematic and structured also in your approach to relationship, because that is your nature. That is how you approach everything in life, and relationship is such an important part of life. So you will approach that also with all caution and calculation, and you will set relationship goals also. You'll be very goal oriented. But if Saturn is in good dignity, is well placed, associated with benefics, if the 1st and 7th houses of the D9 are also associated with benefics, then you will be very responsible towards your partner. Alright. And you will also be somebody who may want to control. It's possible. You will want to control your partner in some way. It's possible. So you may believe that yes, you have that power to control them. If your partner is going overboard in doing something, you will make sure that they don't go overboard, and you will bring them back, and so you may have that inherent desire to exercise your control over them, or dominance also at times. It's possible. Okay, so yeah, so all these things are what you may also love to travel to places which are places which are highly developed. It's possible. You may love to travel and to those places, places which can give you great prospects for professional growth, to great cities, bustling cities, to tall empires. You may have a desire to explore, to travel to such places. It's possible because it's movable earth. So yeah, earth sign. So as far as relationship is concerned, definitely you will be very serious about being in a meaningful relationship with your committed partner. So all these things. What else we can say about your nature and about how you will unlock your fortune? So Capricorn, the symbol of Capricorn is the sea goat. Sea goat. That is, it is actually a half goat and half fish, or you can say half goat and half crocodile. So two creatures coming together. One lives, the goat actually lives on land, and fish or crocodile in water. So Capricorn people, they know how to navigate between what? Between reality and imagination. They know how to navigate between the worlds of idealism, imagination, and the world of reality. So how to navigate? so they also know how to, that's why Capricorn people, they can make use of their sense of intuition and sensitivity to make decisions which are actually, they're very well thought out decisions which are aimed at attainment of certain worldly benefits or material desires. But they will make those decisions by making use of their intuition. So it is also not very easy to understand a Capricorn person, because that sign itself will tell you that Capricorn is complicated. The mind of a Capricorn, not so easy to decode or decipher. So they have full control over their emotions. They know how to make use of their intuition, even their creativity, how to tap into their intuition to get material results. Okay, so that they are able to fulfill their material desires. They know how to do that. So that makes Capricorn a unique zodiac sign. Again, very goal oriented, and they will slowly and steadily move towards their goal and target, and they will achieve that goal in due course of time with great finesse, with such excellence that people may get the shock of their life. It's possible for a Capricorn. Anyone who has a strong Capricorn in their chart for that matter, and here you have Capricorn in the first house of your D9, so yes, definitely you have such capabilities of slowly and steadily, in a very systematic, structured, meticulous, detail oriented approach. With all of that, you are moving towards your goal which you have set for yourself. That goal could be your professional goal, it could be your relationship goal, and you're moving towards that very meticulously, and you will finally end up achieving your goal. So that approach you also adopt in your career as well. That's what you're going to do, and that's what you should do, and you will do that also if Saturn is well placed in your D1 and D9. If Saturn is in good dignity associated with benefics, you will be very, very goal oriented in your approach to things in life, and that is how you'll become fortunate also. That is also how you're going to get fortunate in this life. If you are goal oriented, systematic, structured in your approach, because Capricorn is part of the Earth trine, the trine of materialistic desires, the trine of material pursuits. Okay, so when you are moving towards your goals through your hard work, you want to realize those goals because you believe in your own hard work. Alright, so no one can stop you. So Capricorn people, very materialistic, very hardworking, highly target oriented, great organizational skills. Use all of that even in your career or profession, and you will get success in life, and that is how you can unlock your fortune and become successful and see growth and expansion in life. Now you could work with big organizations, maybe you could do well in any sort of profession, wherein you need to use your analytical power. By the way, Capricorn people, they have great analytical power. So any profession or career in which you need to use your analytical powers, you should go for that profession. That will be good for you. Alright, so or associate yourself with big organizations, and you are aiming to reach the top of the ladder, and you aim to see yourself at the top of the administrative setup or administration of an organization, because you want power, authority, you want position, all that. Even the field of politics could be good for you if Saturn is somehow connected to a very strong and well placed Rahu. And yes, even Saturn, even the field of politics could be good, because Capricorn is also connected with social life, public life. Your public image is very important for you to become successful and fortunate in life. Maintain a clean public image, that's very important. So yeah, all these things we can say about Capricorn. Desire also to travel to places where you have great places where you can get good prospects, or where you have great opportunities to grow in your profession. You may love to travel to those places. It's possible. very hardworking, meticulous, and structured and disciplined. So that is what a Capricorn is, and you have to maintain these qualities. Only then you can be fortunate in life. All right. So yeah, all these things we can say about Capricorn. So enhance your analytical powers. Remain diligent and hardworking. That is the key to success in life. Now let's move on to the next zodiac sign, which is Aquarius. First I'll talk about relationship, and then I'll move on to career, life path, and fortune. Aquarius is a water sign. Aquarius is an air sign. Water bearer is the symbol of Aquarius. The symbol of Aquarius is a water bearer, water carrier. So Aquarius is associated with mystery. Why? Because what is inside that, water bearer, we don't know what is exactly inside that, because we can't see the water from outside. So how much water is there, to what level it's there, whether it's at all there or not, it's all a mystery. So Aquarius is shrouded in mystery. The symbol of Aquarius is the water bearer. All right. And Aquarius is air sign, and it is fixed air. All right. It is part of the trine of ambition, desires, Kama Trikona, Aquarius. So you are very ambitious about getting into a relationship. That's your goal also in life, to be in a relationship with somebody with whom you can connect. You would connect with someone who is romantic, playful, knowledgeable, even skillful. Someone who's even friendly, has good sense of humor. You can connect with such people better when you have Aquarius in the first house of your D9. You have a somewhat conventional approach to things in life. So even when it comes to relationship, you can still maintain that unconventional attitude to relationship. So you can be very calculating also when it comes to choosing a partner, because you are so very logical, so very, you have great reasoning ability. Aquarius, very logical. You believe in your own reasoning more than anything else in the world. All right. So when it comes to choosing a partner also, you are looking for somebody who is maybe different from the rest, obviously, because you yourself believe in being unique and unconventional. So again, you're looking for such a partner who is somewhat, someone who is, really, very friendly. So you are looking, because Aquarius people themselves, they are also friendly by nature actually. They believe in humanitarian causes and so on. So they are friendly. So you are looking for someone who's really friendly, playful, and even obviously someone who has knowledge, and someone who is even creative. Maybe you're looking for such a person. All right. Now relationship, you can definitely, you think that it's, look at how Saturn is placed in your D1, D9, even look at how Rahu is placed, and for that matter even how Uranus is placed in your D1 and D9. That will say a lot about your approach to relationship. Unconventional. Yes. So it is your own decision. You will analyze everything, whether you want to be with that person or not. You will decide. You will analyze. It's not something which is going to be passed on, or something which is going to be forced upon you, like, okay, the family is going to tell you that you have to, be with a certain person. No, you will never go for that sort of a relationship. Generally, Aquarius in the first house of D9, they are not happy with arranged marriage sort of thing. They are not looking for that. They believe in love marriage. They believe that love is so important. Without loving the person, how can I be in a committed relationship with them? Obviously. And if I really love a person, then I will get connected to them if I really think that I am able to connect with them truly. And that will be my own decision altogether. So yeah. So all that about relationship, but yes, you believe in your independence, your freedom. So even if you're in a relationship with somebody, you will expect that your partner will respect that, will give you your space, and you will also definitely be able to, maintain your individuality and space and freedom. That's what you will expect from your partner. Now, what about your fortune or your nature, personality? First, I'll talk about nature, then fortune. By nature, you're somebody who's very unconventional. You don't believe in things which have been handed down to us by tradition, custom, culture. Blindly, you don't follow anything. You question every tradition, even religious practices. You can question. You may be a sort of non-conformist, always, wanting to question things. That, okay, what is its validity and all that. So you can be a very great social activist also, because you're friendly by nature and you are social also. You connect with people well. If Saturn is well placed, yes. If Rahu is also well placed, you connect with people well. So you can work for social welfare causes, humanitarian causes. You could be associated with social welfare organizations and you can work with them. Alright. You can fight against cruelty done to animals. You can fight against, you can fight for justice for the sake of the weaker sections of the society. You may fight for them. So, social causes, humanitarian causes, you may love to associate yourself with all of that. You will believe in community living also, it's possible. You have a very different take on things, a very unusual, unconventional take on things. That is why you are air sign, and that also fixed air. So highly intelligent, having great intellectual depth. You can do very well in any field of research, investigation. Any field of research and investigation, you will do very well. You can do very well as an occultist, healer. These professions, healing profession, the profession of occult. So these professions are very good for Aquarius people. Alright. And also scientific investigation, science and technology. So scientific investigation, technology, that is also going to be very good for you. So all these, your ability to do research, to go to the depth of things, to investigate things, to analyze things, to carry out investigation, research, all that ability, your healing abilities, your occult practices. So any of these abilities can change the wheel of fortune in your favor. Alright, you can be a great detective. You could do very well in social service. You can also, working for social causes. You want to bring about a positive change also in society, a revolutionary change you want to bring about in society. You are fixed because this is fixed air. So your aim, you have set certain goals and targets. Aquarius people now. This is part of the Kama Trikona. So you have great desires, ambitions, goals and targets which you have set for yourselves, and you are moving towards your goal with fixed determination. That is why fixed air. Air is connected to thought processes, intelligence. So your views, your thought processes, intellectual depth, using all of that to chase your goal, your target with fixed determination. No one can shake your determination, unwavering determination towards your goals and targets. All right. So yeah, and once you achieve your target, so your target is to bring about a revolutionary change. That also could be your target. So yeah, and all these professions I mentioned, that you'll become fortunate in life if you explore, actually, if you move into any sort of exploration. By the way, Aquarius people, they love traveling also. They love traveling, exploring new places. They love that also. So any sort of exploration, investigation, research, healing, occult practices. So these are spiritual practices. If that spiritual practice is somehow connected to healing others, then yes, through those spiritual practices you're trying to heal someone, relieve their pain, then yes. So healing practices, occult practices and all that, they are going to take you a long way in becoming fortunate, or any field of research, investigation. You have to really follow your passion, your desires, your ambition, actually. And you have to work hard towards that. You have to make efforts. You have to go on chasing your desires and targets and ambition. Then eventually you will be able to achieve your goals and you'll become prosperous in life. Aquarius. Right? So yeah. And you will see a lot of growth and expansion and prosperity in life. Okay. You can also any field, you can move towards any field now. Okay. You can have great social circles. You can have great social networks also. So somehow those social circles or your social network may also, make you fortunate in life. Your association with social networks that can make you fortunate in life. So you could be into any field of profession, even politics, and you have great social network. So then you'll become successful in politics. You have great social media followers, and you can do very well in any field which is connected to healing, occult, independent counseling. Aquarius peoples, they can be great independent counselors also. Even psychological counselors also. So yeah. So you can become successful in your profession. What you need is you need to gain more and more knowledge, because Aquarius is air sign. Gain knowledge, undertake research, investigation. Okay. Follow your goals and targets, your ambition, and you will become very successful in life. And that is how you'll become fortunate in life. Finally, let's move on to the final zodiac sign, which is Pisces. What will happen when you have Pisces in the first house of your D9? All right. When you have Pisces in the first house of your D9, then we can say that, all right, Pisces is water sign. If you have not yet subscribed, friends, please subscribe to the channel and press the all notification bell. So Pisces, water sign and mutable water. Pisces is a dual sign. All right. So there is a certain duality of nature. Okay, duality of character. Pisces people, first let's talk about relationship. Initially you may be confused about relationship. All right. You may even not know what you really want. I mean, do you really want to be a relationship or not? That also you may be confused about. But later on, you may be confused about people. Should you go with this person or that person? So a lot of confusion may be there initially. All right. Pisces people, you can be in long distance relationship with somebody. Then it's going to be good actually. Or you are yourself, you are so sensitive emotionally, you are so creative, intuitive, all right, you are lost in your world of imagination most of the time. It could be. Find out how Jupiter is placed in D1 and D9. So if Jupiter is well placed in D1 and D9, and if Neptune is also well placed in D1 and D9, then you will get lost in your world of imagination or isolation. You will get lost in that world for good reasons if Jupiter and Neptune are well placed, because you'll be engaged in doing something creative, something which requires intuition, creativity and all that. Or else you may be just lost and you may be confused about relationship. But yes, you will want to connect with somebody who is intelligent. Pisces, in the first house of D9, you want to connect with somebody who is hardworking, intelligent. Such a person will draw your attention. Somebody who is also, somebody who is youthful, somebody who is intelligent, somebody who is hardworking in life. So you may get attracted to such a partner. Alright. So you have Pisces in the first house of your D9. What else about relationship? Now if your person is again not able to handle your sensitivity, because you Pisces people are very intuitive and very sensitive to things. Now if your person is not able to respond to you well, maybe after marriage, then you may again somehow move back into your shell of isolation. That's also possible, because your person, you're trying your best to make them understand, or you expect your partner to compliment you, to kind of, maybe you have Pisces people, they may also be at times gripped by hidden fears and doubts also. So you expect your partner to pacify you and all of that. But if your partner, that will depend on which planet you have in the 7th house or 1st house of D9, or how Jupiter and Neptune are placed. If benefics are associated, you will get good results. Otherwise, if your partner is not cooperative, if they don't have that emotional sensitivity, and if they don't respect your emotional sensitivity, then you will want to go into isolation. It can happen. There could be problems in the relationship, conflicts even. There could be conflicts in the relationship. And in worst cases, if the dasha is also kind of pronouncing that dasha of the planets, you're running the dasha, and if the somehow the planets, the concerned planets, are getting afflicted or getting affected by the dasha, and the planets are not in good dignity, it may even lead to separation. In extreme cases, separation from the partner. And then at times you may have, that depends on the horoscope, you may have a desire to start over again. You may have the desire to give yourself another chance and move towards a new relationship. That may be possible. Or you may not be happy with the relationship and it may end in separation, and then finally you may decide to go into isolation and solitude. You may enjoy your solitude and you may continue with your life and remain busy with whatever you do, whatever creative practices you're engaged in. You will be busy with your own work, and so that's also possible. So if you have the possibility of a second marriage, you may go towards it, or you may remain in isolation also, and you may love your solitude and isolation also if Jupiter and Neptune are well placed in the chart in D1 and D9. Now, that is about relationship. So you are looking for a person who is sensitive. You will get drawn to people now who are hardworking and practical. So that is the thing actually. You are getting drawn to somebody who is practical and hardworking. But you yourself, you are very sensitive, very emotional, very intuitive. Alright? So that's the issue. So that person somehow, has to also respond positively to your emotions. Yes, to your sensitivity. Only then the relationship can be successful with your partner. Alright? Alright. Now what about your fortune? How will you unlock your fortune? And things about your own nature. This is water sign. Pisces is water and mutable water. So there is a duality of character. At times you are very idealistic. You can also be very idealistic about your relationship also at times. Because Pisces in the first house of D9, you will idealize things in your relationship. That everything will be ideal, everything will be comfortable, and I and my partner, we will have intimacy. When everything at home will be peaceful, and in everything, the whole atmosphere of the house will support that intimacy, and you will want only in such an environment, a Pisces in the first house of D9, they can really get intimate with their partner. They want everything to be ideal, everything to be in place and peaceful. Alright? So that also could be the reason, because they are so idealistic, and that could be also the main reason why they could enter into conflict with their partner. That's what I have seen. Right? Somewhere they need to draw a line, somewhere they need to balance out, they need to strike a balance between idealism and reality. Alright? So Pisces in the first house of D9, you are dual by nature. So over time you will learn that I cannot remain in my world of idealism always. I have to come back to the world of reality, and I have to make compromises. So they will realize. Alright? But nevertheless, Pisces in the first house of D9, you'll be very forgiving, large-hearted, very merciful, very compassionate. You should believe in charity, you should do charity. That will turn the wheel of fortune in your favor, actually. You should do some charity. Reach out to the downtrodden and unprivileged. Okay? That's very good for you. Now, you will also be somebody who will have a certain duality of character. So it's very difficult to find out what you are actually thinking when you have Pisces in the first house of D9, because you are now someone who's very secretive, very mysterious by nature. It's very difficult to figure out what you are actually thinking, what you actually want. So yeah, that duality is there. At times you will, be very sensible, very practical, and very compromising. At times you will want to isolate yourself and escape into your world of solitude. It's possible. So that duality is there. But nevertheless, Pisces people, you love to travel. You really love to travel a lot. You may also believe that if I move to a foreign land, I'll become fortunate. And yes, it's true. If you get the opportunity, you should move to a foreign land. Foreign land is not just a foreign country, but also a different state in the same country, which is far away from it. Same country, a different state from your birthplace, a place far away from your birthplace where the culture is totally different, culture and language. That is also considered to be foreign in Bhrigu Nandinadi Jyotish. Alright? So moving to a different place where the culture is different, that can make you fortunate in life. You can become fortunate in life because of your sensible, intelligent, long-term investments. When you make such investments, either in real estate property or in gold, or you save money through various schemes and you make investments, maybe in mutual funds or whatever. So investments will give you good returns and will make you fortunate in life. Right? So yeah, all these things. And what else? So Pisces, very intuitive, very creative, water sign. very emotional also. So any field of creativity, intuition is good for you. So your profession could be connected to healing, to occult, to spiritual practices, to meditation, yoga. So traveling to different places. Profession may be connected to investments. So all of these things can be, any of these things can make you, any of these things or a combination of a few things can make you very fortunate in life. Even Pisces is connected to going to the depth of things, analyzing things. So it is also connected to research and investigation. So any field of research, investigation can also be very good for you. And it can really make you successful and prosperous in life. No matter whatever be your job, you could be connected to foreign companies, to foreign-based companies, foreign-based MNCs. You could be working for them. All right. So somehow, some foreign connections, if you have, no, that will always benefit you when you have Pisces in the first house of D9, because Pisces is connected to whatever is foreign, alien. So that will now turn the wheel of fortune in your favor. All right. So making investments, all these things will be very good for you. And Pisces is part of the Moksha trine, the trine of compassion. Remember that. Self-realization. So always believe in charity. So whenever you earn money, because Pisces is also connected to expenditure. So let that money be spent in charity. Then maybe you'll be saved from losses and unwanted expenditure if you are doing some charity, and you'll be blessed with growth and prosperity and expansion in life. All right. So any field of profession, career connected to research, investigation, technology, connected to occult, healing, meditation, spiritual practices, even religious practices. So any of these fields will be very good for you, and you will be able to, reap benefits if your profession is connected to any of these things. You may want to maintain confidentiality in your profession. It could be connected to any sort of investment business, investment banking, even chartered accountancy, where you need to maintain confidentiality. So any profession which is connected with investments, so that profession also definitely will be very good for you. And if you get the opportunity to move to a place which is a different place, a place far away from your birthplace or a foreign land, you should relocate. That can make you fortunate in life. All right. So I hope I have not missed out on anything regarding Pisces. I mean, definitely there will be things, but whatever I could remember at this point. All right. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about. Initially in life, you may have to encounter obstacles. You may be confused also about even your career. It's possible. But the more you go to the depth of things and you realize what you're really interested in, and then if you're interested in technology, you pursue studies in technology. If you're interested in research investigation in any field, you move towards that. It could be any field, whether legal investigations, investigation in medical science, any field. All right. If you think you should use your creativity, creative skills, you may be a great dancer, by the way, or any sort of creative skills, and you enhance those skills, you can become fortunate in life. You can move towards your creativity, you can move towards knowledge, gaining more and more knowledge through in-depth research and studies. That can make you fortunate in life. All right. So all these things we can say about Pisces. And intuition. You have to make use of your intuition. Creativity as knowledge as well as intuition. All right. So you can be a great counselor, a great advisor, even a great teacher, a great healer also. So all these professions also. A great psychologist. You can be even a great astrologer and occultist. So you can be, if you have Pisces in the first house of your D9. Well, friends, that was my take on what will happen when different zodiac signs, you have a certain zodiac sign in the first house of your D9. All right. So the ascendant of your D9 through all 12 zodiac signs. That's what I've tried to cover in this video. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, then please do subscribe and hit the all notification bell. If you need consultation, personal consultation, you can get in touch with me. And friends, do take care of yourselves. Be kind, compassionate to people, to the weaker sections of the society. Be charitable. Do some charity for old age homes and orphanages. And also believe in being a vegetarian. That's very important. Be kind and compassionate to all animals and creatures as well. Thank you so much.